Hi FoodTube, Kerryann here. I'm going to show you one of my all-time family favourite recipes. It's homemade macaroni cheese. It's in my new book. It's a great recipe. It's simple, it's delicious, everybody loves it. You've got all the little crispy, crunchy bits, and then you've got all the ooey gooey, creamy bits inside. It's so cheesy. Don't worry if you haven't made it before. If you've never cooked anything before, I'm going to show you every step of the way. So keep calm and let's get started. First, we need a kilo of macaroni pasta. Now, I'm using macaroni, but that's just because that's what I like. But if you haven't got macaroni or if you can't find macaroni, don't worry. If you've got some twists in one side of the cupboard, some bows in the other side, mix them together. As long as it's a kilo, you're good to go. So we're going to put this in a pan with some boiling salted water. So in we go. We'll give it a little stir, just so the pasta doesn't stick together. And we want to boil that for about 7 to 10 minutes. We don't want to cook it all the way through because it's going to go in the oven and carry on cooking. Okay, so the pasta's in, and now I've got a nice medium-sized pan, just over a medium heat. And to this, I'm going to add 100 grams of unsalted butter and plop it in. We are going to make a white sauce, otherwise known as a bechamel sauce. I know it sounds really posh, but don't worry. My mum taught me how to make this when I was about 8 or 9. It's the most easiest sauce, and you can use it for so many different things. You can use it for lasagna, you can use it for cauliflower cheese, you can use it as a base for your fish pie sauce. While the butter's melting, I'm going to weigh out 100 grams of plain all-purpose flour, and that goes straight into the butter. And we want to stir it for a few seconds, just to take the rawness off of the flour so it doesn't taste like flour when you eat it. Now we're going to add some milk. I've got 1.2 litres of milk here, but we might not use it all. So we'll just put a little bit for now. Stir that in. And then once this starts to thicken, come and have a look at this. See? So it looks almost like a dough. You're probably thinking, oh my God, that's not sauce. It will be. Swap from a wooden spoon to a whisk and add a bit more milk. And whisk it in over the heat. No matter how hard you try, you will splash this on your cooker. There's no avoiding it. Sometimes you've got to make a mess. In with some more milk. We add the milk gradually because if you put it all in at once, you wouldn't get the chance to beat it into the flour and then you will end up with lumps. Okay, so I think that's enough milk for now. Let me just show you consistency of this. Kind of like a double cream kind of consistency. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat right down on here and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of English mustard. It not only gives a great tang, it also brings out the flavour of the cheese and it makes it, I don't know why, but it really does. It makes it taste a lot cheesier, as if you've put like a whole ton of cheese in. I'm going to come back to the sauce, but as you can see, the pasta is just where I need it to be. Get that off. And that will quite happily just sit there for a minute. Don't worry too much about it. Back to your sauce. I want to add a nice generous pinch of salt and a nice generous pinch of pepper. And then freshly ground nutmeg. Now you can buy the already ground stuff, but when you grate it freshly, it just has so much more flavour, so much more scent, and it just tastes lovely. So I always put it in. My mum told me to put it in, and I'm a girl that does what her mum tells her to, so in we go with nutmeg. So it's about 10 strokes. If you can see, I've used literally that much. Look how pretty they are inside. Don't you think that's beautiful? And it just smells so strong. So here's our sauce. Now we're going to add 500 grams of mature cheddar. I've saved a piece to grate over the top, and the rest of it I've grated. Now I know this seems like a lot. You can serve a family of 4, family of 6, and the rest, you can get those little foil containers, chuck it in the freezer. One day when you come home from work and you just don't feel like cooking, take it out of the freezer, bang it in the oven, 45 minutes, you've made your own ready meal. How bad can that be? So what we want to do is we want to whisk in this cheese to melt it into the sauce. So now we need to grab our tray. Whatever you've got, as long as it can go in the oven, it's fine. Trust me, I've done this in a cake tin before, just because I couldn't be bothered to wash up, but that's just between me and you. Let's get some pasta, mix it together back in the pan that I boiled the pasta in, because as again, you already know guys, I don't like washing up, so I don't do it unless I really, really have to. So you'll see that this pasta's kind of stuck together a little bit. Don't worry, don't panic, it's not a problem, doesn't matter. So in with the cheese sauce. There we go. Stir that around. Oh, you can smell the mustard, get a little bit of a free facial at the same time with the steam. So that's all mixed in. Sometimes, if I can't be bothered to do the whole oven part, I just give it to my children like this. They love it, but they love it even more when it's in the oven. So we're gonna pour this into the tray. I've grated some more cheese onto the board. Sprinkle that over the top. What this will do, when it goes in the oven, it will go all melty and bubbly. I just love cheese. And then we need a great big handful of stale breadcrumbs. Sprinkle those over the top. What the breadcrumbs are going to do is they're going to toast, so it's going to make a really good crisp shell. It's as easy as that, guys. I told you, simple yet effective, easy peasy macaroni cheesy. Chuck this in the oven, 220 for 25 to 30 minutes, or until it's all golden brown and looking lovely. Look at that. I think that's probably the best I've ever made it. Look how it's all golden, and you can see it's all been bubbling around the edges, and it's all crispy. Listen, let's have a listen. Doesn't that just sound so cool? All right, I can't wait. Let's get in. Look at that. Can you see, guys? We've got all the creamy, ooey gooiness underneath, and then you've got the crispy, crummy, cheesy bit at the top. Who's not gonna like it? My mouth's watering so much, I can't wait to eat it. And I'm just gonna serve this with a little bit of salad, just a little bit of plain green salad. Give it a go. If you do like this, I've just launched my own channel, so please feel free to subscribe. And most excitingly of all, I've actually written a book. So if you wanna have a little look at that, click the link, that should take you to that. That one for the channel, but most importantly, have fun and enjoy yourself. Happy cooking.